Live.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, but you splashed it everywhere, though. All over my fucking table. Yeah, I guess that's
It's only a drop.
It went on the ground, too. You're not gonna pass the bottle opener? Just gonna start fucking chugging? I want to drink mine, too.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you. It's a freaking...
Use your goddamn teeth.
2010 show. Wait, what the hell is this called again? Oh, yeah, we're back, bitches.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Hentai Heathens, motherfucker.
It's been a while.
Zombok 2?
No, not Zombok 2. What was the Ichigo's sword's name?
Oh.
Gets got 10 shows when he yelled whenever he fucking swung it.
Zangetsu?
Zangetsu. Yes, it's Zangetsu bottle opener. Oh, fuck, it's good to be back.
Damn, that's really good.
Fuck yeah, out of the bottle's always better, man.
I haven't had a thing of anger in a while, and that's actually hitting the spot right now. I'm not gonna
Fuck
lie.
yeah, it does. Today we are joined by Ace Chase.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'm here.
I'm here. I came over just to hang out. Didn't want to get dragged into this fucking bullshit. This dead dream that me and Die Hard keep hanging on to.
Yeah. Hey, but shit's starting to look up. I got my Saturdays mostly back.
Yeah, so I'm glad we're fucking confined to get back on because you were working graves and weekends.
Yeah.
And there was no fucking time that we could meet. But
Yeah, now I'm just working Saturday. Saturday until 5:30, and I'm free.
Mm-hmm. But wait, it's Friday.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm free after work.
Hey.
So fuck it.
Oh, man. So much to talk about. So little time.
We have all the time in the world.
Yeah, we do. Well, not really, the world will outlive us. So all time in the world makes no sense. But, I definitely got some time.
Oh, what a fucking asshole.
What movie? I remember there was a movie. It didn't do very good, but I remember really enjoying the concept of it. It was where there was no money in the world. It was like in a future base, and everyone literally, you got pretty much a clock on your arm. Like, literally, it looks like you got numbers, like, on your arm, kind of like Jews. And time was the way you basically is what you spent. So when you
The
worked...
movie was called In Time.
Yeah, In Time.
Was that what it was called?
Yeah, with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I really liked the concept of it. Like, the fact that every hour you work, you gain time here. If you want to buy shit, you have to use your time. Like, you could live to be fucking immortal if you were rich enough, and you had all that time. Like, I really liked the concept. I just remember the movie being, like, not delivering well.
I think
it was
a good movie. It was just one of those things where, like, maybe people just had an issue with that kind of... It's like, it's a mix between, like, post-apocalyptic, but also futuristic, in a sense. Like,
I mean, there's plenty of movies that have been successful like that. Like Elysium. That was a really good fucking movie. And that was post-apocalyptic Earth with, futuristic also.
Yeah, no, but I think what struck a nerve is the poor areas were literally like dirt poor, and you die if you don't have time. Whereas you go section to section and you get richer and richer, and life expectancy goes up.
I mean, that literally sounds like you're just explaining reality. Have you been to Los Angeles?
Yes.
It just sounds like reality to me, but yeah, I don't know what struck that. We were talking about time in the world. That's why I was thinking, I don't know how I got there.
all the time in the world.
All the time in the world.
Actually.
Statistically speaking, no. Oh, man. But it's been a while, man. A lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah. So, should we just dive into it?
Yeah, I'm going to come out with the first thing that I just discovered
real
today.
quick, before you say anything, I just want to say, the last episode I was on, we talked about Spider-Man, and here we are, and there's still no DLC.
Oh my god, he's right.
Spider-Man 2, and we still haven't received any DLC, and it is September.
I think, in that episode, by the way, I don't know if I told you or not, that is our most viewed episode. Was that one. I don't know if it's because we had you on. I highly doubt that. But I think it was more of the fact because we actually had something in the title. Because, when I post these, I just write episode and number, Yeah. I think that one was able to actually draw people in because, anyone probably on YouTube or whatever searching Spider-Man 2, and we pop up. So, it would probably be smart to start picking topics. But fuck that. Maybe eventually. I don't know. But for now... I like freeballing.
Yeah, eventually, but we usually do like an hour and a half, 2 hour episodes. So sticking to one topic for
We
an hour and a
did on
half.
Spider-Man. We reeled off a little bit, so we went off into the whole just MCU part as a general.
Yeah.
But we stuck to in the realm. I mean, I've been wanting to sit down. That's the reason I took you to the fucking movies, was because I wanted to sit down and just do a Deadpool fucking Wolverine special on just that.
Yeah.
Because I'm obviously a massive fucking Deadpool fan, always have been, and I wanted to do one on that. But I don't feel like this is the time to do it. Though I did just see, so I have now seen the movie 3 times in theaters. I took my mom to go see it when I was down and visiting her, and she fucking loved it. I had to explain to her, obviously, a lot of the old references from the old X-Men movies and shit, you know, spoiler alert, fuck you. If you don't know by now where the hell you've been, the movie's been out for a month and it's everywhere. And
it's been doing pretty damn good.
It is actually the #1 R-rated movie in all of history. For the longest time, Passion of the Christ held that title. That was surpassed by Joker, became, I believe, the new top runner for the longest time. Deadpool 1 and 2 they made it to the top 10, but they never took the #1 spot. But now Deadpool and Wolverine has become #1, outdoing Joker. And I think Oppenheimer took 1 for a little bit of time after Joker did. I don't remember exactly the chart, but I was just looking at it. And yeah, like in the second place, which I believe is Joker still, not even close to what Deadpool and Wolverine has brought in worldwide. Like, it fucking smashed everything. I fucking love it. So happy. I feel like maybe once the movie comes out, or either that or we just go see it. I'll see it 4 times in theaters. I don't give a fuck. Go watch it again so we're refreshed, and then do an episode.
Yeah, I would definitely need to be refreshed.
Yeah, I just had a refreshment, but I know you guys haven't seen it.
I think maybe one of these days we'll like sit down, watch the first 2, go see the third one.
Fuck yeah, just do a whole Deadpool universe.
Yeah, and just kind of nitpick, because there's a lot of flaws, but there's so much like...
Oh yeah.
There's so much enjoyment out of it too.
They're so great. I fucking love them. But if we're gonna come out off the bat, though, the one thing that I just discovered today that I want to talk about, Linkin Park is back.
Yeah, with the new singer.
They've announced their new singer, which is a female, and they're already getting fucking ripped on. And I feel bad, because, like, dude, think about it's been 7 years now since we lost Chester.
Have they recorded anything yet? Like,
the new song just came out today.
The
new album, 70 days, I think Spotify said, for the new album to come out. But they got this girl, she's the one taking Chester's spot. Obviously not taking his spot, because, be clear, no one will ever be able to replace him, and we all know that.
Yeah.
But you think about how hard it probably was for the band. I'm sure for the longest time they were probably debating on never coming back.
Yeah.
So to make that hard choice, and fuck, I feel bad for this girl, knowing like what she's having to fucking do. You know damn well the pressure's on her.
She's got big fucking shoes to fill.
Exactly, and I'm hopefully she knows that those shoes can actually never be filled. Hopefully, instead of filling the shoes, she decides just to carry them. I guess I could put it that way. Be able to actually just carry on in respects of Chester.
Yeah, no, my thing is, she doesn't sound terrible either. She's really fucking good.
I even caught one of their latest live videos of them performing live. She was doing Numb, and you could close your eyes and almost hear Chester, like pretty close, you know. So I just listened to the new song actually before you guys even showed up. I was jamming to it, and I'm like, you know what? I dig it. It's still Linkin Park. Yes, it's minus Chester, but it feels like Linkin Park still. So I'm very curious to see where this goes. And props to all of them for pulling through and actually having the guts to go through with it.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice to... I think it's just that people are holding on to what Linkin Park was versus what it can be still, you know? Yeah. So for me, I think it's a lot of, like, release new stuff and don't live too much in the past that you weren't a part of.
Yeah, you know, and I get that completely, because even bands who haven't lost people, like Parkway Drive. I was giving the new album a lot of hate, because I love their old shit. You know, I wanted that old fucking metalcore fucking stuff, and their new album didn't feel that for me. But I gotta remember, it's still Parkway Drive. I still love them. Like, and you just gotta, like, look at it in that new light, you know?
Well, and, like, bands do it all the time. they replace singers, they replace, drummers, guitar players. Like it's all part of the business.
It really is.
So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like I'm surprised that it took so long, honestly. And if people are upset, then
they're not real fans. That's what I would say.
People are upset they can go fuck themselves because she sounds great.
I think she does. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Well, and you got to think, like, if it's been 7 years and they haven't made the jump yet, it's like this is obviously a band that really respected their fallen, comrade in this sense, right? Like,
yeah.
They didn't just jump to find a replacement.
Oh yeah, quick! Let's find the closest.
Get back on
one and throw them in. Like,
let's take this person. We'll start touring with them, and
Yeah, let's see how they do. I'm sure they probably took plenty of time to mourn as it is, and then taking their time picking their singer, and the fact that this one was picked by. I just spaced the other singer's name.
Mike,
thank you. Yeah, like, because I was reading reviews and stuff, he picked her as the singer. Like, so, and obviously him and Chester were inseparables, so if he truly believes that she can do this, I'm going to put my faith in fucking Mike, that he chose correct,
Yeah.
So, I mean, hell, look at, like, the 9, Slipknot. They've lost, 3 original members now at this point?
Yep.
So, but yet they still slap. I love listening to them. So, yeah, that was something I just discovered today, and I was like, oh my god, they're back! Oh! Like, I'm excited for it.
I am too. Yeah, no, I saw that they released a new song and I listened to it and I really enjoyed it. And I get where people are coming from, that they're all air quotes all mad, but
Internet.
Yeah, no, they have to understand that these bands do have to eventually either move on or quit entirely.
Exactly.
And they're choosing to move on and release new stuff.
After
they should
taking,
be happy about that.
And this is after taking a respectable time to not make anything, but also like how many people are in the band, right? Like 3 or 4 other people. You're talking about 3 to 4 people that have just been kind of coasting off whatever work they've done, and because like I'm sure they have passion projects that they were working on and stuff with other artists, and like who knows, right? But I mean, they took the time. It's not like they just jump right back into it. But also, this is stuff that they've been doing their whole lives. Like just because
to take that long, I can't afford to take that long off of work. Fuck.
Right. Like
because we all know that bands don't truly get paid well from record sales. I mean, shit, record sales are a thing in the past, to be honest. Bands make money from concerts. That is where the money is made for the band itself, not the record companies, not the streaming sites. They make their money at concerts. So to have gone pretty much this long, I know they've done a couple shows here and there. Like I remember they did the big tribute one for him, which I don't know about you, I was crying the whole time watching that tribute show. Holy shit! But I haven't really seen like a lot of Linkin Park tour dates lately. So they've obviously took a big break from actually touring and making money. And respect to that.
God, no, and it's a tough situation all around.
Well, and that's what happened with Slipknot. That's why, like when Paul Gray had passed away. Most of the band members wanted to take a break, a well-respected break to mourn their lost friend, and Joey was being a fucking prick about it, and that's why they kicked his ass out. So he wanted to just keep touring, making the money, when they all wanted to take a well-deserved break, and I said, well, you're not going to respect fucking the dead? Goodbye. And then I forget what happened with the other dude on why he got booted. I got to look more into that reason. Do feel bad, though, that Joey died after getting kicked out of the band. That was sad. But I forget what happened to the other guy and why he left. But I know we're up to like 3. We've lost 3 of the originals.
It happens. Like the music industry, that's just what happens. Like,
I think the only band currently that still has all their original members is Rammstein.
Parkway.
And Parkway? Nice.
No, there's actually quite a bit that have all originals. I mean, obviously, when you start getting to the older bands, because a lot of them are fucking dead. But,
Yeah, of course. Once you get to, like...
I don't think any of the Beatles are still remaining.
Yeah,
not together.
You guys want to go see Queen? Listen to Adam Lambert?
No.
No. Well, it's like same thing. Thinking about that too. Look at Sublime. You know, after losing, God, I forgot the lead singer's name, but you know, he passed away fucking not long after the first album, second album, because they did 40 Ounces to Freedom and then the self-titled album. He died, I think, before that album even released. So he never, and that was their most popular album. That's the one that shot him to the top charts, and he never got to witness that. And it's funny because now Sublime, if you ever look at like their tour and all that, I don't think they've really made many albums since. They have a couple, but they literally go by Sublime with Rome. That's what they go as, because they, you know, have Rome as their singer now.
So, Rome's out, and the original singer's son is in.
What?
And he sounds just like his fucking dad.
They brought his son in as the singer?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that's it.
And I'm not kidding. He sounds just like his dad.
Fucking had years to practice, so wow.
I am very excited.
Holy shit, that's news to me. I gotta look into that.
Damn.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah, holy shit.
I mean, I just recently found out about it too, like a week ago.
Yeah.
Because he did Coachella with Sublime.
Okay.
The son.
Mm-hmm.
He did Coachella with Sublime, and I was listening to it, I was like, did they do like a voiceover of the original singer?
That close, huh?
He's that close to what he sounds like.
Damn.
So I'm very excited.
Well, that's like, what is it? Vended. Fucking Corey Taylor's son, his band, and Sean Cran's son. And like listening to them literally feels like old Slipknot. And but you can tell it's not Point. Like you can tell that he does sound a little different than Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
But you can hear the resemblance between the two, and I love it. So that's a band I actually like to go see before they get too big. That'd be one like you could probably catch at like a nice warehouse or some shit. I've always wanted to go to a warehouse show. You know, I've been to very small venues, but I've never got to do like an actual like in a warehouse or some shit like that, or in like a coffee shop, like those kind of shows.
Yeah, no, that would be really cool.
I would love to be able to go see some shit like that.
Whitechapel.
Ooh.
I got to see Whitechapel before they blew up, and it was basically a garage show.
Oh my god! If you were trying to make me jealous, you succeeded. I fucking love Whitechapel.
That was one of them that I caught in Columbus, and it was like a tiny fucking.
Yeah, they were nobody back then.
Yeah.
Damn. That's so fucking cool. Well, let's see. I mean, I did get to see Parkway kind of early on, but they had already technically blown up because Horizons was the album that shot them through the sky, and I didn't get to see them until Atlas came out. So I can't say I was there, but I did see them at the House of Blues down in Hollywood, and that is a pretty small venue. And then I think still the best one though, when I caught him here at the Cargo Hall, because I literally got to high five the lead singer, and I was so happy. I was straight fangirl. I'm not gonna lie, it was awesome. But I love those small venues. To me, are always just so much better than the big concerts. You know, it just feels like you're closer to them. Yeah. Plus, I've always wanted to be a part of one of those ones that's like, fuck the barriers, come up on the stage, jump off, like you know what I mean, like that kind of show. And I actually did get to go see one that was like that, but it was a very small crowd. That was the one where I went with Muffins and Tybolt and all them. We went and saw the local band here, and they straight had guys. They were allowing guys to come up on the stage. There was no rail, no guard. Lead singer literally came down, was fucking running around and shit in the pit, and like, but there was probably a max of like 50 people. It was very, very small. So I'm hoping to keep following them because they are a local band. So I'm kind of hoping to maybe keep following them, catching their shows, maybe start seeing them getting a little bit bigger, and be able to say like, I was there.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Because they're pretty fucking good. Like, I enjoyed. They're definitely fucking ride the deathcore for sure. I'll have to show them to you. Was Cyanate, I believe, was their name. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'll have to look them up and remember what the fuck it is. I have stickers all over my gang box of them, too, and I don't even remember what it's called. I'm a shit fan. I'm not a good fan. But yeah, between that and then the other thing that really had me hyped that just came out recently is the Terminator anime. Like, I haven't watched any of it. Have you watched any of it, Ace?
No. I didn't even know.
Yeah, so there's literally a Terminator anime out on Netflix now. And, like, to me, I'm so excited because how long have I been saying I wish they would take live actions and make anime out of them? For fucking ever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
We got one glimpse of it when Pacific Rim got its anime. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's great. We're getting somewhere. And then nothing. And now with the Terminator one happening, I'm like, oh, yes. Like, give me a freaking give me a Point Break anime. Give me a fucking Die Hard anime. Like, I want them old action movies in anime form. Hell, even like some rom-coms. Hell, imagine a 50 First Dates anime or some shit like that.
Yeah, actually, that would be really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, you never know. Netflix is pretty on their, they're on the popularity of anime. So.
Yeah, they have been. That's one reason I still have them.
Yeah, no, and
Anime and stand-up.
you know, when I first saw it pop up on Netflix, I was very shocked. I wasn't expecting it at all, and I was scrolling through. I don't have Netflix anymore, but I was scrolling through the apps on the PlayStation,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as you get to Netflix, it shows Terminator, and I was like,
The fuck is that?
"Fuck! I need to get Netflix again."
See, I originally found out to the only thing that I ever find news on. Funny, thank you. And I'm like, oh, that'd be a cool concept if only that was real. Swiped past. Didn't think anything of it until later on, actually seeing like a trailer of it. And I'm like, God damn, they're taking this kind of seriously about like this fan-made trailer and everything. Wow. Swipe past. And eventually I decided, I'm gonna look into this. And like, oh my god, it's real.
Well, you know that. I mean, like I said, Netflix is really taking it serious on anime.
Yes, they have been.
And they're going to release a definitive version of One Piece.
A definitive. Oh, I heard about that. Where
they are completely reanimating.
Yeah, reanimate the original and everything.
New voice acting. It's all gonna be.
Yeah, and are they gonna basically kai it, where they're gonna cut it but it's getting actually reanimated all together, or is it getting
reanimated all together?
Okay, good. So not just certain scenes like Kai did.
Because throughout the years, I mean, One Piece has been coming out forever.
Well, yeah. And that's the one thing that keeps people from getting into One Piece, knowing that there's over 1,000 fucking episodes.
But that's because it's also got over 1,000 chapters, and at some point,
and like 1 million filler.
It's not that there's a lot of filler. There is a bit of filler. I mean, that's bound to happen. But you also get moments where like a good rule of thumb for anime is like 2 to 3 chapters makes one episode.
Yeah, at least the newer ones for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with new anime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, One Piece hit a point where they were doing one episode per chapter.
Oh God.
Shit.
And it's because
a lot of pausing on the screen, I assume. A lot of screen pauses. I see that a lot in all the anime.
Well, a lot of like filling in time with miscellaneous dialogue or action or things like that. It's like it's really. It'll be nice. It's also because like think about it from a new viewer experience. Like,
yeah.
You're gonna be less likely to click on One Piece if you look at it and there's 900 episodes sitting there on Netflix. So Netflix is like, you know what? Remake it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
One of the reasons I haven't watched Dragon Ball or Z.
That's not as big of an argument.
Super.
No, that's not as big of an argument.
That's not as big an argument. Because, like, well, I mean, if you were to do the entirety of Dragon Ball as a whole, you're looking at, like, because what, there's 180 in Dragon Ball, I think.
Like 390 or something like that? Or
something like
290?
It's either 290 or 3. I think it's 290 in Z. GT was, I think, what, 115?
I don't know if it might have been that long.
Somewhere around the 90s, something like that, I'd say. And then Super's sitting at, what,
131?
Yeah.
131 exactly, I think.
You would know. Of course you would. So, you do the math, which I already forgot what the numbers, but, it's a good chunk if you're really planning on doing it as a whole.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'll say to you, like I say to everyone, no one watches fucking Dragon Ball. Go watch Z and just be good. And then if you're like me and you've watched Z 4 fucking times in whole, you've watched Super 5 times, you've watched GT once because you refuse to go back, you finally decide, you know what? Let's return to the OG. Let's see where this greatness started. And you finally finish it, which I still haven't even done. I'm at the very end. I'm at the fucking Junior and Goku fight right now.
You know what? Here's my my breakdown of Dragon Ball for you. If you want to watch Dragon Ball, watch the first 10 episodes. If you don't feel like continuing, watch the big moments. Watch the big moments.
Or like, just watch Abridged.
With Dragon Ball Z, definitely, you could watch Abridged, and then most people, because of watching Abridged, will go back and watch Z. Which is, I mean, I think that's a fair route.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, or if you want, start with Super. Like, there's not much you're going to miss out on. You hang out with all of us. You know a lot of the story.
Yeah, I know a majority of the story because of all the video games you play about Dragon Ball. So I know a majority of the story. I played Kakarot all the way through.
Yeah, see,
you know the whole story is even.
That's more than he's even done. Good for you.
And I have it on two consoles. Switch and PlayStation. I have Kakarot. I still haven't beat it. I haven't even gotten past Namek.
I platinumed it, so.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah,
you know what, motherfucker? I platinum Remnant too.
Good for you.
The game that he recommended to me, I went platinum it behind his back.
Yeah, assholes. All of them played it without me. I was sad about it.
That was great. That was a fun game. And then I got burnt once I hit platinum. Yeah, now Muffins and all them, they're all on fucking Gundam Breakers 4 now.
Yep.
Which
I'm playing Sandland.
Which I did buy, and I do enjoy the gameplay. Not gonna lie, not my style. It is kind of similar to Xenoverse, but not enough to keep me super entwined. Entwined. I'm using big words today, god.
Yeah.
But the best part about it is the customization. Like, you can straight up fucking hell. Muffins just showed me a thing. These dudes made fucking Broly. They made Megamine. Like
they made Megamine?
Yeah. The
okay.
customizations here, and this ain't mods and shit. This is actually in-game customizing because there's that much you can do. You can change every part from head, arms, legs, body, and every one of those can have the color change. You can adjust the size of every one of them, so you can make actual disasters. Like I purposely made a disaster dude. I put him on. There's a set of treads you can get his legs. Put him on treads, shrunk his entire body and everything. So all you have is this one big head on wheels with big old fucking arms sticking out. It's a nightmare, and I love him.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I love about Japanese games in general is their customizations. Or like even Elden Ring. Oh, that's really fucking cool.
There's Megamine and Gundam. And then, let's see, this one right here, which I need to figure out how to make that one.
My goodness.
Is Broly.
Oh, yeah.
That's monstrous.
The other one, this one actually turned out good, though. Also Dragon Ball. Zoom in. There we go. This one actually is fucking much more legit.
Oh, wow.
Fucking cooler. And that one actually looks pretty damn good.
That looks good.
Yeah, fucking cooler.
Actually, yeah, that does look really good.
Yeah, it's definitely not the disaster that fucking Broly is, but yeah, the game's got great customization, so that's what's kept me in and playing. So
I haven't even touched it. I probably won't.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not too big on the actual gameplay of it all, but it's fun.
Like I said, I've been playing Sandland.
Yeah, I noticed that. How is it?
It's good. I definitely think you should get it. I think
you can't go more detail. We're on the fucking interview show, man. Give me some details. Give me the juice.
I mean,
don't make me squeeze it out your nipples. Give me some juice.
I mean, it's good. I mean, I'm really enjoying the gameplay. I thought it was gonna be a lot more just here's another anime game that I'll buy and probably be disappointed with, and turns out it's not that disappointing. It's pretty much the opposite. I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, is it open world? How's the combat customization?
It is pretty open world as far as like, I mean, I would say more like it's Kakarot style of open world.
Okay.
So you have an open area that you can go into, but if you go into a separate area, it's a different map. But I mean, I was just complaining about this the other day that like, because I was looking at the platinum list, the trophies, and I'm like, oh man, 100 different areas that I, like, just so like there's water stations that'll heal you and everything. There's like over 100 of those in the game, and I'm like, god damn, I have to visit 100 of these just to get this trophy. And I'm like, I don't think it'll be as bad because a lot of them you kind of just come across as you're playing, but there is like,
isn't the story of it like Mad Max? I remember reading some of the manga, a couple of chapters of the manga, and it seemed like a Mad Max story, but for water instead of gasoline.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair assessment, at least for the first part of the game.
That's the story. The amount of manga I read, so yeah. I remember the vehicles and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, because you get like
straight being in it.
Yeah, Deborah's
like legitly, like
he's Lucifer.
The devil or whatever, like the head devil, looks exactly like Deborah.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
as far as playing, the gameplay is alright. I think it feels a little clunky at the beginning, I'd say.
As do most anime games feel.
But what I noticed is a lot of it's because you unlock combos, like, because you level up. Your character levels up, you get stat points, you get to assign those.
So it goes from being basically a fucking single punch to actually be able to punch combo.
Yeah, like you can punch, like you can actually do like combos that'll knock your opponent into the air, and you can chain off of them. And at first I was like, man, this is gonna be really like dry for combat.
All you're doing is just two punches. Like,
well, in a lot of the combat, like you do with the vehicles too, like, so it wasn't until I got like probably 10 levels in that I did another like standard fight where I wasn't in a vehicle, and I was like, oh man, this is a lot different than the last time I did a fight, because I leveled up and was assigning stat points to combos and stuff. But like I was like, I mean, if this is how you level up, it's got to be relevant later, right? Like,
that's fair.
So I was assigning all that stuff and worked out. I mean, the combos are pretty decent. It's a little strange because like it's one of those games where the concept is that your character is supposed to be OP in comparison to everything that you fight.
Oh,
so
I like God mode.
But then when you're fighting, if you're like surrounded by enemies, even if they're weak enemies, like they'll do a lot of damage to you quickly.
Makes you realize I'm actually not OP. Oh fuck.
Yeah. But then you have cutscenes where like you end up going into your demon mode and like which is just getting angry, by the way.
Nice.
Like your character just gets angry.
Hey man, Akitorama taught us that the path to strength is rage.
Yes. That is definitely true.
Rest in peace.
The only reason why I bought this game, because we had talked about it and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get it and probably beat it and platinum it for...
No fucking store has had it.
I think you should look now, because I think it's been restocked.
Okay, yeah,
I've seen it a few
when I tried
times.
to find it, man, nowhere around had it.
I've seen it a few times now.
Interesting. Then you're still stuck on fucking Elden Ring, aren't you?
Absolutely.
That's all I've been seeing you play is fucking Elden Ring again.
Yeah, no, the DLC just dropped, so...
I wouldn't say just dropped. It's been like a month, dog.
It's been like a month, but there's so much to do in that DLC.
I just want you to know I own this game and the DLC and never even touched it yet.
Let me borrow it.
Digital.
Shit. That's why I don't buy digital, man. I like letting people borrow stuff.
No, you don't. You hate letting people borrow stuff.
Hey, just because I take something of yours in return as payment, that's besides the point.
I'll let you have it.
What?
Yeah, because I have a physical copy too.
Oh, damn. Well, in exchange, I'm going to have to go get you a physical copy of Helldivers then.
That'd be fine.
Because I really want you to play fucking Helldivers. Love that game. It's been getting a lot of hate ever since PlayStation pulled their bullshit on PC, but I still love the game. I don't give a fuck. I started playing it last night. I finally picked up, I bought digital, disappointed myself, but it was such a good fucking sale. The Neptunia meets Senra Kagura game. Picked that up last night, along with the Neptunia Sister vs. Sister. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Neptunia games.
No.
They're actually a lot of fun. Super anime games. They've been around for quite a while. I believe ESP or Vita was the original era of the Neptunia games. Muffins had introduced me to them a while ago. And you know Senra Kagura, though, right? No?
Oh, man.
Oh, that one's great. So it's a ninja fighting game. Think like I won't say Devil May Cry. Definitely doesn't have much combos as Devil May Cry. You ever played any of like the Samurai Warriors or what are the other warrior style games? What's the other Warriors one?
Talking about like Dynasty Warriors?
Dynasty Warriors, yeah.
yeah.
Where you're the one dude beating the shit out of a bunch of people coming at you all the time. Yeah, it's that kind of gameplay. Senra Kagura straight fan service though, because as you're beating people up, you're losing clothes, they beat you up. And then there's also like these super, I want to say almost like Sailor Moon, actually kind of rip off transformations, where you fucking go to transform, you blow all your fucking clothes off, and you like change outfits. It's great. Super fan service games.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Senra Kagura games are good. Do you remember did you ever play Peach Beach Splash with me? You remember me talking about that game at all?
I think you talked about it. I don't think I played it with you.
That's a Senran Kagura game.
Okay.
It was really fun too.
It actually was. We should play it again. I had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, because the versus mode was very.
Supposedly this Neptunia Meet Senran Kagura has a 4-player split screen on it.
Okay.
So look, I'll pick up any game pretty much that has split screen these days because that is so hard to find that I don't really care what it is. I'll pick up a game.
Yeah. So, since we're on topic of video games, I have been like, I can't get enough of Black Myth Wukong, but I have not even played it yet.
What?
I've not got it. I have not. Because I got so many games that I'm like...
Yeah.
Because I'm obsessed with this, like, oh, I got to platinum this game, and this, yeah.
Oh, God, Muffins is wearing off on you.
No, he kills a lot of platinums for me.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll start working on a game, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, I just, after you went home last night, I just stayed up all night and got through everything.
You mean like you did to me for Christmas when you finally beat the fucking tutorial of Xenoverse 2 for me? That one damn trophy,
I don't know what you're talking about. I just woke up early and was like, you know what? I can do this.
And he did. That was my present, waking up on Christmas to come out to and he left it on the screen too. So he wasn't watching TV or playing. He got it and left it there, and I just come walking out and fucking boom, platinum Xenoverse 2. It was like, wow. And all it was
it was
the
New Year's,
tutorial.
I thought.
Was it New Year's?
Yeah, it was New Year's.
Yeah.
Because I was like, look at that, New Year's, New Year's platinum.
Man, you were trying that one for a while too.
He made it up on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, see, I did get the platinum Xenoverse 2 on PS5 version.
You know, it's funny, I still haven't platinum Xenoverse 2.
Yeah.
I just had that trophy for so long that I was like, I don't know how you can't do
see,
this.
now you gotta give me your Xenoverse 2. I'll platinum it for you, and then we're exchanged.
Yeah, for a while.
It is pretty close.
I was playing Xenoverse 2 with Fear, and I was gonna go for a platinum, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna sit here and grind this shit out. I don't have time for that.
See, that's my problem. Is it's not that I don't want to grind it out. It's just that like I know I don't want to hop on to start grinding stuff out for like a quick like I play games in bursts, because I have kids. It's a lot of like
you get that fucking split time that rarely you get to yourself to actually play some games. So I can see why you wouldn't want to waste it grinding like one little trophy or some shit.
Yeah. And it's part of why I stop working on platinums and go to the next game. And then I'll come back. I generally come back and finish the games. Like the Storm games, fuck 3, but 2.
I need to actually play those now that I'm actually watching Naruto finally. I'm going to start playing some of the Storm games.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't even tell me that you were going to watch Naruto.
I don't even know what kicked it into me. I don't know why. I was sitting there, and I think I was actually on Crunchyroll, fucking looking, and you know what? Let's check out Naruto. All sub on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Just so happens Netflix has the dub to that one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, just like Disney owns the streaming rights for Bleach.
Do they?
Really?
When the fuck did Hulu give it up?
Hulu's Disney.
Oh shit! Yeah, they own everything now. Fuck. Goddamn monopolies, man. The Monopoly mouse, I swear.
Yep.
But. Back to platinums though and shit. One I've been going back and slowly whittling away at is Just Cause 4. I love Just Cause 4. Great fucking game. Holy shit, is that map big? Especially when you gotta do all the little fucking challenges around the map. Because I have every trophy besides pretty much doing all the little challenges. So I gotta fly around the map, do this little car stunt. Bam, okay, that's done. Go to the next one. Do that car stunt. Do that skydiving race, and it's just, picking up all that shit, and there's so much of it. And it's damn.
I got a lot of games that I gotta get back to. One game that I was really enjoying, and I don't know why I stopped playing, but
Atomic Heart. Sorry, go ahead. That was mine.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually was really enjoying the game.
Really?
Yeah, and then I just stopped one day.
See, I have a bad history of that. Hell, I had grinded so hard. I didn't beat Horizon Zero Dawn until the week I got my PS5. And I had that game on release, the original Horizon, and never beat it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm getting it with my PS5. I'm going to fucking finally beat this. Bam, beat it. Got my PS5, played Forbidden West for one day. Never returned back.
Yeah,
So-
you were really excited about it too.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Oh yeah,
Haven't
dude.
returned back to beat it. And that's the second game I got with my PS5. Still haven't beaten that
Forbidden
one.
West, I'm on that same boat. I've had Zero Dawn for a long time. Never, I played it for 5 minutes.
See, Muffins told me I wouldn't get the fucking sale if I didn't beat it.
And then, what was it? Forbidden West, again, got the deal, and I'm like, I haven't even played the first one, but
Yeah.
for some reason was just so excited to have that game. I don't know.
See, for me, I know what it is. It's like normally I'll be super into a game, new game comes out, I pick up the new one, totally forget about the old one. I always have to remember, because I look back, why did I quit playing Atomic Heart? I was in love with that game. That game was so good. And I quit. As I always got to look, it's like, okay, what game came out not long after Atomic Heart? Let's take a look. Oh, that's why. There's the reason I haven't played it since. And I do that a lot. That's why I'm actually surprised. Remnant 2 was not a planned platinum, I'll tell you that right now. And I don't know if I told you, that was an accidental purchase to begin with. I pulled the breakers again. It was in my cart. I quick bought something, and it's like, shit, Remnant 2 was in my cart. Luckily, the sale was still going. Unlike Breakers, the sale had ended when I bought Breakers. I was pissed. And I was playing it with Karma and Muffins. Mostly Karma, actually. Me and him played it the most together. And it just ended up at that point where I was like, holy shit, I got one trophy left. Wow. Bam. Oh, cool. I platinumed it. It was not planned.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a game that I want to play, but
I'll definitely. The new DLC comes out this month, so I'm planning on getting back on it.
we'll see. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, do I even want to buy a new game, or do I just want to mess with my library right now and catch up some stuff, and then
Remnant 2
Sparking
ruined
Zeros?
Stellar Blade for me, because I was super onto Stellar Blade. I finally picked it up after a while. It was after it was released. I picked it up, got super into it, bought Remnant 2, got stuck on that. Went back to Stellar Blade for a minute, bought Gundam Breakers 4.
I think I'm definitely gonna get absorbed by Sparking Zero.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. That's also big news. So, Sparking Zero and Dragon Ball Daima are scheduled to release the same day.
What?
Same day release. We get the new game and the new anime on the same day.
Well, I mean, unless you get it digitally, then
Suck my balls.
Then you get 3-day early access.
I want to fucking find them scalpers and just stab them. Stab them all to fucking death. I hate scalpers so much, man. I was sitting there. You sent me that fucking pre-order thing. And I was like, I'm going to pre-order when I get home. Get home, already sold out. The collector's edition for Sparking Zero.
Yeah.
And these fucking scalpers, because that's what it was. All the scalpers bought it because it's on eBay for $500.
Yep.
And it makes me so fucking mad because they're not even fans. My whole fucking living room is Dragon Ball. Most of my whole house, there's Dragon Ball in every fucking room you go in.
Yeah.
He's not kidding. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
It's not, but it
He's
just
not
makes me so fucking mad because look, there's a Goku right there and there's a Broly right there. Guess what? Those two figures technically go together that are sitting up there. I was so looking forward to putting them in a case together and then putting the new one in a case together because guess what? It's Goku and Broly. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry. Fuck
Only
you,
for your
scalpers.
dreams to be shattered.
Story of my life. That shit just irritates me so much. And I could spend $500 and still get it, yeah. But then I'm supporting the fucking scalpers, and I can't do that.
Yeah, who get literally 100% profit off of that, so.
Entirely. And then some. They got back what they paid and more money. Fucking assholes. Stab them all. Stab them with a fucking twig. Beat them with a switch grandma style. But, yeah. So that's also great. We get to have the anime and the game same day, so I'm pumped.
We'll see.
I think I'm going to have to watch the first episode subbed. I'm not going to wait.
I'm not too, I haven't really been hyped for Daima. Not that, I won't watch it. It's just
I wasn't hyped for Daima at all. You know me, I was bitching about Daima when it first got announced. I was like, really? What the fuck? Come on.
it looks good, though.
Then I get to Ramadan, and it's like, this is last work. I have to watch it, cherish every moment of it.
Yeah,
last thing he did.
You better, because who knows what's gonna happen with the new.
I'm just hoping, like, kind of like Bridge talking about with fucking Linkin Park, you know? He picked his new guy. He trained his replacement. He's the one who's been doing pretty much all of Super by himself, just overseen by Akira Toriyama. So here's to hoping he doesn't get fucking the greeds and fuck it up. Hopefully he does and carries on the torch of Akira Toriyama. That's all we can do.
It's not gonna
I
happen.
could have done it better.
I know we could have done it better, man. Me and you have written, like, we need to eventually just sit down and actually write out a lot of this fucking, not fan service, the fuck's it called?
Fan fiction.
Fan fiction. And write out some of our fan fictions, man. We'll start shipping it out. Hell, maybe we'll even fucking get it animated someday. Because I still think about the fucking massive war arc we've discussed with the Frieza race and the Saiyans.
And Universe 6. And
Like, yeah, I've still put thought into that shit. I want it to be a thing. Which isn't impossible, because there's a lot of fucking fans. I keep wanting to say fan service, probably because all them damn titty figures over there.
I'm still pretty hooked on our last conversation.
Which was?
Trunks, future Trunks and all that.
Oh, God, yes.
How that should have been.
So you played all the Kakarot, so you know the basic story of Z.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we didn't watch Super, so you wouldn't know about fucking... But you know who Goku Black is, right?
Yeah, pink hair.
Yeah, evil Goku.
Yeah, don't shoot this man. He's not black.
That's a legit dub. That's a legit dub. They're not being racist. That's from the dub. But our thought process was, instead of it being an evil Goku, if it was actually Trunks who became the fucking possessed one. Because he's from that timeline. That's his timeline and shit. And, you know... Because to me, all of Z, not counting movies, Trunks has always been my favorite. Like, that motherfucker is so overlooked. He straight beat everyone. He soloed all the Z villains. Because in his own timeline, you know, he finally, yes, he couldn't beat the androids originally. You know, he got his ass kicked by them, so that's why he comes back in time. But he eventually returns back to his timeline, kills the androids, kills Cell, then he even fucking killed Bobbity and Deborah before Boo could even be resurrected. Like, this motherfucker has soloed every Z villain. Soloed Frieza with one hit, pretty much. Like,
Okay.
he is, like, literally to me, the most badass dude from Z. And I just always felt like he was so overlooked and not given the credit he truly deserved. And especially in Super. I feel like Super, they just spit on my boy. And I hated that. And it sucks because the Goku Black arc is one of my favorites. Except what they did to my boy.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it...
Boy.
A lot of it's just, like... The ending's not very satisfying. And I think a lot of it, to me, is just, like... Damn, if you're not going to give Trunks a happy ending, like... Give him a better ending.
Yeah, just kill him, fuck.
Give him a hero's ending. Like,
yeah, fucking...
let him be the... He's always been the one character in Dragon Ball that has consequences, other than that one time that he died.
Yeah.
But, like...
Right.
And
we'll
all
forgive
his
that.
actions have consequences. And he's the only
forgive that.
logical fucking thinker.
Yeah, like... Forgive it and let him be the one person that goes back to, like, in his timeline and dies in his timeline, or dies with his timeline.
Guys, for real.
Because the way that they did it, they're like, oh yeah, your universe is wiped out, but you can go live in another universe.
With another version of you and just hide in the shadows.
Or your timeline, sorry. Your timeline was...
Yeah, so we'll just put you in this timeline with another version of you and just hide in the shadows.
Yeah, go live in the shadows of yourself.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been better setting him off with a fucking hero's death.
Yeah, no, the most I know about Trunks is the meme. There's a hole in my trunks. That's it.
Vegeta, there's a hole in your trunks.
That's referring to the one time that Trunks died, yeah.
Yeah. There's actually one I just found, a very short one. It's the scene where he throws the sword up in the air, and he goes, you know, he just tilts and catches it in his sheath. Except he doesn't catch it, it fucking slices through his pants, and all you see is his ass.
That would be funny.
That was a good little meme. I enjoyed that one. I'm like, oh, look, it's just the scene of fucking Trunks throwing a sword and catching it, and he misses. You hear the and it shows his pants all ripped and shit.
Damn.
But yeah, no, Trunks has always been my favorite Z character. So, shut up, phone.
Yeah, so, I mean, just a quick rundown. The whole concept is just that, like, Zamasu takes over Trunks instead of Goku, because it makes no sense for him to go to another timeline, take Goku, come to Trunks' timeline and be like, I'm cleansing the timelines. Like, It makes a lot of sense for the Zamasu of Trunks' timeline to take over,
There's a lot of time travel, and you know how that kind of shit goes.
Yeah.
And Goku punched a fucking demigod. Demigod got pissed, goes and wished to have Goku's body, then kills Goku, then goes to another timeline, gets that fucking version of himself from that timeline, goes to this timeline.
Yeah, so that's...
It's time traveling bullshit.
Yeah.
That's Super for you.
Yeah.
That's Dragon Ball Super.
See, Z's time travel made sense.
It was a lot more like...
He came back from the future, warned him about the fucking androids.
Yeah.
Goes back, well, my timeline didn't change, because by doing this, I created 2 separate timelines.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
And what Trunks realizes that multiple versions of himself had made multiple timelines.
That's why he's the head honcho in Xenoverse 2, by the way.
Okay.
And that's also why there's 3 different cells in Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
There's premature cell,
a little fetus,
a little abortion cell, who they blow up. Then Trunks goes back to his timeline and kills his Trunks.
His cell.
Trunks goes back to his timeline and kills his cell.
As a first form, right? Or the fetus?
Yeah, as first form cell. And then our main timeline has a different cell that came from a different timeline where when Trunks came back and destroyed his androids, he wasn't he was caught off guard by Cell and killed, and Cell took his time machine.
Because in order to hit perfect, he had to absorb the androids. But he was pissed that Trunks had killed the androids of that timeline, so he time travels back.
So,
3 timelines.
Going off of that premise, it was kind of explained that Trunks' timeline would be the main timeline, because without him going back to the past to interfere.
That's how things turned out.
Yeah, that's how everything would have turned out, because Goku would have died to the heart virus, and everybody would have fallen to the androids.
The true timeline.
So, it makes a lot of sense that after Trunks goes back in time, he fights with Deborah and Babidi, beats them, but I'm pretty sure Supreme Kai dies in that.
Meaning Beerus dies.
So there's no God of Destruction in his time, in his universe. Zamasu's from a different universe, but it makes sense that the gods of destruction and their angels would communicate that to the other universes. Becoming a god of destruction is more of like a chosen type thing. Is how it seems. And you just have to accept the power.
Yeah, that's kind of how they explained it in the Tournament of Power with Topo.
And I know there's like some other training and stuff that like Vegeta has done that makes it seem more like you can train to acquire that power, but it's kind of the way that Topo accepts it and the way that Vegeta starts using it, it's kind of 2 different routes, and Vegeta always goes the opposite route of what the standard is. So
fuck your standards, I make my own path.
So anyway, Zamasu in Trunks' timeline. It makes sense that he would hear about this
time traveler?
Not necessarily time traveler. Hear about the death of Beerus and his curiosity. How could a god of destruction succumb to mortals?
Right.
In his investigation, find out that Trunks has been violating laws like time travel's forbidden. No matter how you look at it, time travel's forbidden in all forms of hierarchy. Their hierarchy of power, like, it's all forbidden.
Yeah, God said so.
Because Supreme Kais are the only ones that can go through time. They have time rings that let them go through time, and they're allowed to observe, to see. Because a Supreme Kai focuses on the creation, whereas gods of destruction destroy, so so the cycle fulfills itself.
Yeah.
That's why they're linked. So if a Supreme Kai dies, the god of destruction dies with it. Anyway, Zamasu and his curiosity would find out that Trunks is actually not even allowed to be here. But would also probably go through the same efforts of research to find out why Trunks is so special. Find out the potential of Saiyans, and especially halflings, like Trunks is human.
Yeah.
Take over Trunks' body and take over this new body, do what he did with Goku, train it to become his own power, and go to our main timeline, the one that we follow, to destroy this timeline.
Because it's not the original.
Okay.
Because this timeline only exists as a result of Trunks' time travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make Trunks the villain. So in the end, Trunks, who's currently in Zamasu's body, because I feel like the twist would be that Zamasu imprisons Trunks in his body to watch him undo everything that he's worked so hard to save.
Just for him to destroy it all.
Yeah. So that in the end, Trunks would end up sacrificing himself to stop Zamasu, who's in his own body. And even if this whole universe gets it, like, if you say that the timeline has to go like it does currently in the original iteration of this, right? Then at least Trunks goes with it, and he doesn't get the happy ending, but he doesn't get the happy ending in the original story either. So,
Exactly.
Okay.
that was just, like, us talking for, like, 10 minutes after watching My Hero, like...
Yeah. We do that a lot. And if you followed along all of that, and you actually followed and understood, hey, bravo to you. You know, good job.
Yeah, I'm a little all over the place.
Well, anytime you involve time travel, that happens. So, good job if you followed along. Your father may not be proud of you, but I am. But, anywho. Die Hard. I feel like you get the floor now. I rambled on for the first fucking half hour of this. We just got his in-depth story, which I love, and I still think we should find a way to actually write this down and make a thing of it.
We'll do it in stop motion.
Hey, bro,
Stop motion would be awesome.
I was just actually want to talk to you about that and get more into it, because I actually just picked up, so Mad Rabbit, since, you know, he's part of the whole Gundam shit and all that, we were talking, and I told him I never got into Gundam, and he's like, well, I'm surprised you never got into 30-Minute Sisters, and I'm like, the fuck is that? So it's just like Gundam models, but it's waifus. So waifus. And I just bought like 3 of them. I got one of them built. I love them. And, you know, they're full-on click-together models, so you can pose them any way you want. And I was like, damn, I could do a lot of stop motion with these. Some of them might have to be only on Pornhub, but hey, I could do some stop motion with these.
Damn.
So I actually wanted to get kind of more back. We've talked about it since I fucking have known you about doing some stop motion together. And
We've talked about a lot of
I
things.
even bought a fucking green screen for it, and we haven't done it. Like,
We've talked about this.
You have a really good camera, so let's.
yeah,
do
you
it.
do have the best camera.
We've talked about doing this podcast for a long time too.
Hey,
So-
we had our original, but then you popped out some babies, and we couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
We had the Bo Show. Me and you were the
Bo
first
Show.
ones to do a podcast.
Yep.
First, like the only 5 episodes ever made. All
This
on
is the
Newgrounds.
Bo Show.
Oh shit! It's the Bo Show in disguise.
Yeah. Anytime I'm here, it's the Bo Show. Oh no.
Bo Show. But well, that's why I like with this. Like I the more I've done this, the more I've actually really grown to enjoy it. Part of me hates it because it is the fucking fad of every soul having a fucking podcast, and I get that. But at the same time, you could talk to fucking Rigby way back in high school, or before the word podcast was even invented. Me and him always talked about doing a fucking talk show, a radio show, because that's what they originally were called. And me and him always talked about doing that, because just like with you guys, me and him had the ability to ramble on for fucking hours about how would you prepare for zombie apocalypses, or what would you do, like, and we always wanted to fucking do a talk show like that. So, like, this has kind of been a goal of mine ever since fucking, like, freshman high school, is to do something like this. So, kind of sucks that I finally came through with it when it became the fucking most popular thing going on, and every soul's doing it, making it very hard, obviously, to get noticed. But at the same time, I don't give a shit. I have fun doing it, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the important thing too is, like, it's not really about, like, we're gonna sit down and have this conversation anyway.
And that was always my original idea of it. I mean, that's what fucking sparked us to do the Bo Show. Was like, shit. We were sitting in the garage, and it's like, dude, we've been sitting here for 4 hours chatting. And that's exactly how me and him ended up deciding to do one together. We were sitting in the fucking garage for hours. You know, maybe I should set this up in the garage. Apparently, that's where all the best talks happen. Ours was originally set up in the garage.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, it's really funny too, because we stay up all night just talking, and And Fear would be like, man, if that were recorded, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. So, and that's why I enjoy doing this so much. It's just a matter of we're going to be sitting around having these conversations anyway. Maybe some people want to listen. And like I said, I have been debating on like even doing a Twitch stream of this. But then, you kind of warned me Twitch is Twix when it comes to censorship. I just made up the word Twix. They're twigs for Twitch. And you know what a bundle of twigs is called. You get it. Twix.
Faggot.
Whoa!
That's what it's called.
That is like, if you look at the dictionary, the
I
actual
thought
term.
Twix was a candy bar. Fuck.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
Twix.
Twix.
Twix. Twix. Twix are for fags. I meant cigarettes. Cigarettes is what I meant, because that is the actual term for it.
Butts.
Yeah, cigarette butts is the real definition of that word.
Smoker, he would know.
Yes, I would. That is actually one of my favorite memes. It was a picture of, like, smoking a fag in Britain, and it's a guy actually smoking a cigarette.
Yep.
Smoking a fag everywhere else, and there's a guy pointing a gun at the back of this dude's head. I love that meme. That's back when memes were savage. It's so hard to find those old savage memes. So you know my Facebook Twisted Experiment, right?
Yes.
So, like, the reason for that name and why I originally created that was this is when Facebook was first starting to do the whole Facebook jail and shit like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how far I could push the boundary before getting banned. That's why it was called what it was called. And I had posted stuff. That's where that smoking a fag one is. And that's like all them old savage memes, some of those racist memes, all this. And I'm like, man, I'm not getting any flags. What the hell? The one thing I posted that got me flagged, and I got the warning, was it was a picture of a bush, a woman's bush, right?
Right.
It had her legs open, and it was super blonde, stringy pubic hairs. And then right below it all, covering so you couldn't even see the vag, was Vegeta's face. It was hilarious. It was so great. So you couldn't actually see any nudity. All you saw was the pubic hair and the thighs, but as for the actual vag,
I don't think that matters now on Facebook.
Yeah, but I got flagged for it, saying it was classified pornography and was banned.
That's
what got me banned.
That's funny. I scroll through Facebook all the time, and I'm like, what am I looking at? Like, I see straight up like drawn like
literally
porn,
there was. I was scrolling through the video feed, and you know how they do the ads. It was literally an ad for porn.
Yeah.
Like a straight up, like, girl getting penetrated ad for porn.
Damn, dude, somebody forgot to,
Yeah, you need to get some better virus protection on your phone, my dude.
I was gonna say somebody forgot to use incognito. Come on.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
give a fuck about incognito.
I have a phone
I'm a
designed just for
degenerate. What are you talking about?
Hey, I finally made a Pornhub profile, alright? I got a profile on Pornhub now. I can save my video. You can save videos. Yeah, add it to your favorites.
Pretty legit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I always found that so
So
funny.
how much does that cost you?
It's free. The profile, to have a profile is free.
You don't have to have something on there to
No,
verify
you don't
your
gotta pay. You don't
age.
gotta pay for premium or anything like that. You just email, fucking password, boom, you got a profile, and then save all videos you want.
You
And
want to
shit.
know what porn sites do to verify your age?
Ask.
Are you
18.
21 or
18.
18 or older?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Been saying that since I was 12. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I had Hustlers at 12. Hustlers and Playboy, baby.
Baby. You were a baby.
But no, I just found that so fun.
Looking
I
at
don't know what
babies.
made me think about that Twisted Experiment thing, but it's like all the fucking racist stuff I'd posted on there and like the super fucked up memes and shit. And that's the one that got me banned. It was so funny.
Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Mm-hmm. Super Pube Vegeta. It was great. I took the floor from you. My bad.
Oh, no, it's all good.
My bad.
I'm about to call it too because it's getting late
Is it getting
and
late?
I gotta work.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's getting there. Well, shit. Any news real quick you got?
No, just started working at a new place. The
Mm-hmm.
Tesla. I started working at Tesla, and it's fucking phenomenal. I'm loving it. People don't bother me.
That's always
I don't
great.
bother people, and I'm left alone. It's great.
Fuck yeah. Well, that's good. No, I'm glad we're back, man. Hopefully now we can stick to. I mean, if anything, maybe we can start scheduling for Saturday nights because you work day, right?
Yeah, I'm working.
And you have Sundays off.
Yep.
So I say we start doing every other Saturday night because I got D&D every other Saturday We don't do wrestling D&D anymore, so that Saturday is now open. So we want to start scheduling for fucking... It would technically be next Saturday, because tomorrow is D&D Saturday.
Yeah.
Fucking next Saturday, and kind of start making that our goal day. Fucking Saturday night, man.
Well, wrestling's coming back eventually.
And I might go back, I might not. But, you know...
By the way, do you think Plum would have me back? I don't know if the table's super full right now.
Yeah, because Goblin King took he's in now, along with well, no, he was the only sit-in. He's the only new. Well, Karma joined too. Or was Karma here when you were here?
I don't think so.
So yeah, we already placed you both with Karma and Goblin King. So I mean, you could talk to him, and it doesn't never hurts to ask. You know,
yeah, I'll talk to Plum.
Considering Goblin King is like a hit or miss every time anyway, we don't know if he's going to cancel or not. So. Right. Talk to Plum Wizard and see, and maybe we could get you back in on D&D.
Yeah, because I've been wanting to come back ever since I got this new job.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of getting my fucking sleep schedule back.
Oh, yeah, it's always a bitch going from graves to days.
Yeah.
That's the worst. But no, like, I don't know. I got goals for this shit. Like, I'm always thinking about this podcast. Like, out of all my crazy ideas I always come up with, and, you know, most of the time they vanish and go away. Two things that always stuck with me is my fucking book, which I've actually been putting a lot more work into. And this podcast. Like, every time I got a whole fucking room pretty much for it. Every time I walk by, I'm like, man, I want to sit down and record.
Yeah.
Thought about even doing ones by myself, but I'm like, I don't know how them fuckers sit there and have conversation with themselves. I may be fucking crazy, but I'm not on that level. I don't know how you can just sit there and talk to yourself.
Let's go chat.
Yeah. Hey, chat. I thought about doing that. Just fucking doing a Twitch stream as a joke and sit there and just say nothing. Just have my fucking mask on, just staring at the camera. Thought that'd be kind of funny.
Since I am calling it.
Hentai.
Yeah, the topic.
Yeah, the topic of the title. Fuck. You watch, you don't watch any fucking hentai, you married man.
Yeah, no, so I haven't watched really any hentai, but I have been on Anime TV watching, World's End Harem and Harem in a Labyrinth in Another World.
Nice.
And it's all uncensored. It's fucking
There's
great.
also a manga right there at World's End Harem. It's on the shelf.
Hell yeah.
I have the manga. I love that one. That's good. I got fucking Arc Soul for my birthday. Literally found an old hentai DVD, full uncensored. Was it Twin Angels?
Yeah.
Haven't sat down and watched it yet. But it's definitely on the list, and we're talking like a legit old school fucking DVD. So I'll be checking that one out for the show for sure. Actually, though,
for the show, for research purposes,
it's all for research. I have actually been playing some hentai games. So
okay,
I found out not so long ago on Steam how to unblock because Steam comes standard with all that shit blocked.
Yeah,
you have to go in manually unblock those games. I've bought a couple of them. One of the funniest things happened, though. So I was sitting here playing one very fun game called Flip Witch, Forbidden Sex Hex. Alright? Yes, I get it. But it's actually, like, it got to the point, at first I was playing, I'm like, oh yeah, hentai sex, sweet, love it. And then it got to the point where, like, god damn, this game is fucking, I gotta actually, like, focus and play. Like, the actual gameplay, it's a platform, puzzle platform. And basically, you're a witch, you have the ability to swap, you can basically switch your gender. And there's obviously only certain sections you can get through as male, certain sections as female. And it's one of those games, too, where you jump on that platform, you have to jump in the air, switch genders to land there. Like, it's a challenging platform game. The only sex scenes you truly see is every time you die, depending on what killed you, there's a sex scene of them pretty much fucking you. Or if you die, and each are different. If you die as a male, you're fucking them. And it actually got me more on the gameplay than even the sex scenes, because there's got to the point where it's like, gotta beat this fucking level, and it's one of those ones, you died, you're way back here again. It's like, damn, not roguelike, but old school, where everything I did.
The one guy that plays the porn game for the actual gameplay.
Legitimately. But, okay, so funny thing, though, is, I know, because obviously my Steam and my Discord are linked, right? So I knew to go to my Discord, click it, hit invisible, so no one could see on my Discord what I was playing.
Right.
So I'm chilling, playing Forbidden Sex Hex, having a good time. I have to, obviously. All of a sudden, Plum Wizard just sends me a fucking notification on Discord with a picture showing Fearplex playing Forbidden Sex Hex. And he just goes, bro, I just wrote back, what? I like platform games. But then I realized, oh, he can see what I'm doing on Steam. Just because I have my Discord invisible, my Steam is fully visible.
Yep.
So luckily I found out how to go into your Steam and hide any game you want to hide. So luckily I've done that now.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here, I'm like, Discord invisible. Just no one know I'm playing this. This is a really fun game. Just ding. It's like, bro. It's like, oh, what?
I could just imagine pulling to like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because you literally see it, playing Flip Witch, Forbidden Sex Hex.
Oh man, that shit's good.
Yeah, so that's actually been my hentai. That one, and then I picked up another one, Scarlet Witch? No, that's Marvel. I think it's Scarlet Maiden or some shit like that. Like another hentai platform game that I've actually been enjoying.
Okay.
One thing I've come to realize with a lot of these hentai games, if you buy the actual like platform ones, there's not that many sex scenes. It's normally just a death. Every time you die, you normally get a sex scene. Other than that, it's like it's really not that many.
Yeah.
Unless you play ones like Peeping Door Manager, which is another one I have, and that one's literally just all about watching the sex scenes. That's a good one.
Perry the Perv.
Yeah. But so that's mine. Hopefully, we'll have to sit, all three of us sit down and watch Twin Angel together. We'll do it fucking high school. I don't know if you guys did this in high school. Fucking porn parties.
Yeah, no, I wasn't weird.
No porn parties? Ace is over here giggling like he did a porn party.
No
porn party?
No, I just laugh because I know how many times you brought it up.
Oh man, it was just good times, man. Fucking high school, bunch of horny teens. They're like, dude, I just got this new porn DVD, man. Oh fuck yeah, let's put it in.
You mean a bunch of horny dudes turning off the light and jerking off without...
Hey, we didn't know what the other person was doing, okay? There was no talking, no contact.
Okay, Donald Trump.
You couldn't leave your seat. You had to stay where you were seated. And even the brightness of the TV's turned way down. You don't want to see no glare or something.
That one dude going at it vigorously just...
That's why the volume was turned up extra loud, so then you couldn't hear that. There was always the one dude who actually made noise, and it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. I was talking to myself, but hey. See, the thing I always enjoyed, though, y'all never will know. You guys might know. Maybe you don't know. Am I ever telling the fucking truth or not? How much shit do I truly make up? Y'all know I got a very vivid imagination. I write stories. How much of my life is true?
7%.
7%?
7%.
Or is it a matter of fact that I put this thought in your head to make you think that a lot of it's not true? That way you don't truly believe that I did shit like that.
Honestly, I don't care.
I don't either.
I've seen a lot of fucked up shit, so I believe it.
Yeah, well, you should, because about like 99% of my life is true.
I
have no shame in my life.
I don't dwell on it, like,
you don't think about it, you'll go home thinking about, like, did fear really whack it with other guys in the room in the dark?
Did fear really get a...
What? Finish the fucking if.
We'll leave it at that. So next time.
To be continued.
To be continued.
We're back, fuckers. Adios.
This has been Hentai Heathens.
Been something.
Oh, there's the mouse. That's Hentai Heathens. It's something.
It's been something.
A la verga.
There you go.